What is up, guys? Alex here, back with another video, and in this video I'm gonna talk about the top 10 dogs that would be my personal preference guard dogs, starting from the one that I would least likely want to protect me and the one most likely that I'd use for my own protection. Starting the list off at number 10 is the Cane Corso, and the reason I say the Cane Corso is at number 10 is because they're a little too tough for me to control. I haven't ever met one, but I feel like they would be too tough for me to control, and that's the reason why. And number 9 is the Great Dane, and the reason I say the Great Dane's at number 9 instead of the Cane Corso being at number 9 is because, yes, I would probably be able to control a Great Dane, maybe if it was a puppy. But the reason I put them at number 9 is because the Cane Corso is harder, I feel like would be harder for me to control than the Great Dane. Even though the Great Dane isn't really used as a guarding breed, they can be guard dogs if you train them to do that, which they're not easy to train, so maybe they should have been at number 10. At number 8 is the Rottweiler, and the reason I say the Rottweilers at number 8 is because, yes, they are a guarding breed. But again, a lot of these breeds are going to be hard for me to control. But the Rottweiler, especially males, don't recognize play fighting and actual aggressive fighting. They're always going to be wanting to guard their owners, which is good, but they're always going to be one of those dogs that just wants to guard their owners and keep them safe. So yeah, and at number 7 is the Brazilian Mastiff, or Filo Brasileiro. Anyway, the Brazilian Mastiff. I don't think I'd want a Brazilian Mastiff as a pet or like a guarding dog, but I'd still rather have that one than the Rottweiler, because the Rottweiler, I don't really know. They just don't. They just don't seem like that kind of dog breed that I would. Again, I wouldn't be able to. Number one, I wouldn't be able to control them because they exceed 150 pounds easily. Like, pretty much every Mastiff breed exceeds 150 pounds. Number two, they would drag me around. They would walk me. I wouldn't walk the dog. The dog would literally drag me on the ground, and I'd be on a roller coaster. I'd be dragged along the ground. One time and anyway, so I think we're on number 6. Yeah, number 6 is the Irish Mastiff, and you're gonna see there's gonna be a lot of Mastiffs on this breed, on this video, because I don't really want a Mastiff breed. I've lived with a Irish Mastiff before. They're beautiful dogs. They're good guard dogs. They're kind of smart. They're not really as smart as the other breeds, but they are up there in terms of intelligence. But I tried to walk an Irish Mastiff one time. That didn't really work out. Of course, I was a lot smaller. I was like 12. But that didn't really work the way I wanted it to. I was supposed to walk the dog. The dog was not supposed to drag me behind it. That's a story for another video. The Anyway, that was number 6. Yeah, and number 5 is the Neapolitan Mastiff, and the Neapolitan Mastiff, I don't know, they have really loose hanging skin around their face, and I just don't really like the loose hanging skin. It's not that I don't like the dog. I'm pretty sure if I could, if I had a Neapolitan Mastiff as a pet, then I could love him. I would love any pet that I got, but I just try to stay away from like the Neapolitan Mastiff, and You know, because if you want to give them a bath or you gotta clean their teeth, you gotta lift up like entire pieces of skin. They're just really not really my kind of dog that I would want. At number 4, now these are the dogs that I would want to protect me. The 5, 10 through 5 was the dogs that I'd most likely probably try to stay away from. But these these ones are gonna be the ones that I would most likely want. So at number 4 is the Australian Shepherd. And the reason I say the Australian Shepherd is because they're extremely smart. They're really easy to train. They can be really protective of their owners because they do like to stay close and other things like that. So that's why I would want an Australian Shepherd. But the only downside is that they are really hairy. That's the only thing I don't like about them is the amount of hair that they shed and stuff. And number 3 is the um, and number 3 is the American Pit Bull Terrier. Now, I do love American Pit Bull Terriers. I've seen a few of them. I've played with a few American Pit Bull Terriers. They're really cool dogs. They're awesome dogs. So yeah, they're really cool dogs. They have the kind of they do have kind of a smushed in face, but kind of a nose that would I don't know. But I'd want an American Pit Bull Terrier to keep me safe because they are very trainable. The bad reputation that pit bulls have is just because people used to train them for dog fighting, and honestly, I don't know why anybody would make two dogs fight each other, but there are people out there like that. So that's number 3. Number 2 is the Doberman Pinscher. Now the Doberman Pinscher, I actually have one. She's a miniature Doberman. You guys have seen her in videos. But I would really love to have a full-size Doberman. I'm not saying that I don't like my dog that I have now. I love her. I love her to death. But I would really hold on. But yeah, I would really love to have. If I was gonna get a Doberman as a guard dog, it'd be a European Doberman versus an American Doberman. Uh, I'd get a European Doberman because they're more attentive to like guard dog, and they're a little bit taller than the American Doberman. So yeah, and then at number 1, yes, at number 1, which is the most my one of my favorite dog breeds, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But the dog breed that I'd want the most to keep me safe is the German Shepherd. Now, the German Shepherd, they are one of my favorite dog breeds because of their easy trainability. They're big, they're fast, they're strong, they're really hairy, to be honest. They shed a lot, but I can get over the shedding. I just, the joys of having a German Shepherd would be almost second to none. It's hard for me because one time I did have a German Shepherd, and I'll tell you that story later on, maybe in another video. But yeah, I used to have a German Shepherd. Her name was Roxy, um, and yeah, so she was kind of too much of a guard dog for us, so we had to get rid of her. But anyway, I would definitely get a German Shepherd for a guard dog, but I would get them, you know, at less of an age, just so that anyone that, you know, I could get her used to the people that I want to get used to her or him too. I could get them get the dog to be used to the people that I like, care about, everything else, and then the strangers, they can just, whatever. If someone breaks in, they actually have the size to do something about an intruder, and yeah. But they're also really good with families, and they're really child friendly. And not that I have any kids, I don't have any kids. I will probably never have any kids, but they're really child friendly. So if I go around any children, I could train it, then they won't pose a problem. It's not gonna be a problem. But those are the top 10 guard dog breeds that I would like to protect me. And let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Is there a breed that you would like to protect you that I didn't include on this list? Things like that. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Be sure you like, comment what you think down below, and subscribe, and things like that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.